hate me, don't you?
Cons Podcast.
You hate me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
You hate me, don't you?
Motherfucking podcast.
Yo, what's going on? What's happening? It's Cons Podcast, episode 174. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? If this your first time in, welcome in. Nah, man, it's your first time in. Hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Go on and do that right now. You know what I'm saying? Just like the little finger showing you. You know what I mean? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you ain't already. You know what I'm saying? If this ain't your first time, welcome in. If this ain't your first time, you know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. You feel me? This Cons motherfucking podcast, episode 174. As you see the names on the screen, that's what we're going to be going over today. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get into what happened yesterday and all that. But today's episode, I was going to do this shit yesterday, but we're going to get into that. You feel me? But today's episode, what was supposed to be yesterday's episode. Shit. But today we're going to be touching on Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? Apparently he's still mad at Chris Rock. We're going to touch on Yo Gotti. He signed dude named Zillionaire Dope. We're going to touch on that. Lil Boosie said he coming over to Twitch, hit up Kai Sanat for some subs. And Lil Wayne spoke on the Carter 6 and when that possibly is going to be dropping. So that's what you're going to be getting all in today's episode. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? You know what I mean? It's motherfucking Thursday, 11:29 afternoon or before noon, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? 11:29 in the morning. You know what I mean? On a motherfucking Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday, let's get into that. You know what I mean? So yesterday was just a bad day. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit going on. A lot of things happening. My car went to the shop. Cost me $550. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, man, that shit to get a nigga down. You feel me? Putting half a motherfucking band into a whip. You know what I'm saying? And this is a whole bunch of other shit. You know what I'm saying? Kids fucking off, you know what I mean? A whole bunch of shit, you know what I'm saying? Had me feeling away, you know what I'm saying? All yesterday and shit like that. I was in the middle of recording yesterday. Recorded the first segment, first topic, you know what I'm saying? And then this shit just cut off. I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? I recorded the whole episode, got to the end and everything. Come to find out when I went to edit it, nothing was being recorded. You know what I'm saying? It recorded my first little segment and then boom, cut it off. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the fuck this shit was about, but that shit had me definitely feeling away. And I didn't want to go back and re-record. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to just say the shit for tomorrow and do the shit over tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So this is updates and shit from yesterday. So we're going to catch up. You know what I'm saying? But these are the updates that I wrote down yesterday that I was supposed to do yesterday. You know what I mean? The names that, the shit that you heard about what we're going to be going over today. So, yeah, yesterday was bad. You know what I'm saying? After that shit happened, I mean, it's very disheartening and discouraging. You know what I'm saying? Recording a whole episode, 30 minutes, you know what I mean? Keeping your energy up, putting energy into the episode and all this and that, front the camera, and then it ain't shit. You get to edit it and you find out all your audio is just not there. You know what I'm saying? It's all missing and shit like that. You feel me? It's just nothing. After you done said all you said and you feel me, came to the end of the episode. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that shit was all bad. You know what I mean? Plus I talked about the shit that I had touched on each topic and I didn't want to re-talk about the topics that I touched on. You know what I mean? So I just said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I had to come back tomorrow. You know what I mean? Sat there and played Call of Duty all night. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. It's Cons Podcast, episode 174. Hope all y'all doing good. You know what I'm saying? Hope all y'all doing good out here. Hope all y'all had better days than I did yesterday. Yeah, I mean. But it's all to the good, though. So first and foremost, let's touch on these topics. You know what I'm saying? Will Smith. So Will Smith has you know what I'm saying, repeatedly tried to apologize to Chris Rock, you know what I mean, after he walked up on stage and slapped the dog shit out of him at the Grammys or Oscars, whatever that was at, some prestigious award show, you know what I mean, that we all remember, what was that, 2022 or something like that, you know what I mean? So apparently he's still mad, and he tried to reach out to Chris Rock for apologies and talks and all that shit, but Chris Rock wasn't with none of that shit. He wasn't trying to hear Will Smith, he wasn't trying to hear him apologize, he wasn't trying to sit down and talk to him or none of that. So apparently Will Smith is still mad, you know what I'm saying? He said he don't want to fuck with him or none of that shit. Apparently he's still feeling away, but now you went up there and slapped the dog shit out of him because of the joke he said. He made a G.I. Jane joke about his wife and shit, and his, you know, Jada Pinkett is bald and shit like that. So Will Smith, I guess, took it personally, walked up on stage and slapped Chris Rock slapped the dog shit out of him, you know what I'm saying? Turned around and walked back to his seat and was, you feel me, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Feel me? So we all remember that incident, you know what I'm saying? So apparently he's still mad, you know what I'm saying? And a couple of people, you know what I'm saying, and Chris Rock, you know what I mean? If you don't know Chris Rock, we unfamiliar with Chris Rock's backstory, you know what I'm saying? You can watch Everybody Hates Chris. That's pretty much the story telling you about his childhood, shit like that. So apparently, from what we all know, he was bullied a lot as a child, you know what I'm saying? Going to school, getting picked on, you know what I'm saying? Made fun of and all kind of shit all through school and shit. And it really fucked with him later on in his adult life, you know what I mean? And he has PTSD from it, you know what I'm saying? Also, it furthered this PTSD after Will Smith walked on stage and slapped the dog shit out of him for making that G.I. Jane joke about his wife, you know what I'm saying? So that's a little light backstory on Chris Rock, you know what I'm saying? So Stephen A., around the time Stephen A. had voiced his thought on Will Smith and what everybody was saying and shit like that, a lot of people were saying, you know what I'm saying, it was hard to go back and watch his movies and shit like that, you know what I mean, because of what he did and shit, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people was discouraging him and being ashamed and shit like that, and not wanting to watch his movies and all that type of shit because he went up there and slapped the dog shit out of Chris Brown. So Stephen A. at the time had something to say, you know what I'm saying, and he spoke on it. So this is what Stephen A. had to say about Will Smith. Check it out.
When we use the word forgivable or forgiveness, that's for Chris Rock to deal with. This is his call. He could have had the man arrested that night and insisted to the LAPD that that not be the case. Could have pressed charges thereafter and insisted on not doing that to Will Smith, not making the incident any bigger than what it was. Yes, he came out with his own flick for next fix, got about $20 million for it. After taxes, he probably walked home with about 6. But Chris Rock is damaged. In the day and age of mental illness or traumatic incidences that affects one mind and psyche and what have you, yeah, you might see him at Knicks games. Yeah, you might see him still going about the business of performing on tour or doing his job or handling his business. Chris Rock will never get over, ever. Will Smith apologized. I'm not saying he even has to apologize. I'm saying that while I watch him and Martin Lawrence promoting this movie, and I'm quite sure the reason he hasn't addressed it is because the studios don't want him to, and there's an obligation that you have with them. All fair, I get it. But somewhere along the way, he has to sit down and talk to the black community. You can see all the white people around Will Smith all you want to. Black folks have loved and revered this man for decades. He was the closest thing to perfection, as his friend Charlie Mack once told me, for decades. Everybody makes a mistake. This is not hatred. I love Will Smith still, but you gotta have a conversation as to why you did that. And when you're apologizing, and when you're getting emotional, and when you're thinking about all the lives or the people that you've affected, it's primarily us as black people who have loved and supported you and watched you go on an international stage and slap one of us in the face and tarnished an historic event for one of the great black producers of modern times in Will Packer, possibly costing yourself and Antoine Fuqua an Oscar for emancipation along the way. I'm not going to say what you did to the comedic community. Hell, Jim Carrey spoke about that along with various others. We know you wouldn't have smacked Ricky Gervais, Bill Maher, Bill Burr, or a host of others. We know you wouldn't have done that. No apology necessary. I'm just saying, a lot of folks ain't get over it. A lot of folks find it hard to just go to the movies to watch you. I'm one of those, and I never missed a Will Smith movie. Hitch, Concussion, all the Bad Boys movie from the first one, the Y'all with Gabrielle Union, who, by the way, should have been in 3 and 4, by the way, along with a host of other things. I Am Legend, Independence Day, Men in Black, 1, 2, and 3. Will Smith, you're phenomenal. Phenomenal talent, phenomenal actor, phenomenal individual. You lost your way one night. We need to hear that from you. I'm sorry. That's what I need before I look forward to seeing your movies again. More than seeing the sit down.
That's what you say. That's what Stephen A. had to say. You know what I'm saying? He said that, you know what I mean, it was affecting people to watch his movies, and he said he was one of them people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Me personally, you know what I mean? That's one thing you're gonna get on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get these topics, then you're gonna get my commentary on what I feel about current topic. You know what I mean? So as far as Will Smith goes, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a nigga that is gonna not watch his movies. You know what I'm saying? I think Bad Boys is one of the dopest franchises as far as action-packed action movie that you're gonna see on the market. I still think those are dope movies. All 4 of them are dope. Will Smith is definitely the face of those. You know what I'm saying? I still fuck with Independence Day. I'll still watch that shit today. You know what I'm saying? I still fuck with Enemy of the State. You know what I'm saying? I still fuck with Hancock. You know what I mean? These are movies that I like. You know what I'm saying? That I'm still fuck with. I haven't seen Emancipation or whatever it's called, the one about the slave, because I just haven't wrapped had my mind and gathered up enough strength to watch that shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't need a visual. You know what I'm saying? Of slavery. Yeah, I mean what they were going through. You know what I'm saying? My people. You know what I'm saying? What we was going through in the slave days. You know what I mean? I didn't need a hardcore visual, but I do want to see it because Will Smith is a dope actor. You know what I mean? I already killed it in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still gonna watch it. You know what I mean? But it's not gonna stop me from watching his movies. You know what I'm saying? I still think he's a dope actor. You know what I mean? Now, do I think he should have went up there and slapped the dog shit out of Chris Brown for cracking a joke, doing what he does? He's a comedian. He makes jokes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Will Smith should have definitely walked up there, gotten his feelings, and slapped the shit out of him. You feel me? I don't think he should have did that. You know what I mean? Especially in front of all them white folks, all them rich ass white folks in that prestigious white party, the Oscars, wherever it was at, Grammys, Oscars, wherever the fuck it was at. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shouldn't have did that. Because they laugh at that shit. You know what I mean? They laugh at that shit, you know, and call us niggers and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's doing niggerish things. You feel me? As I like to say a lot. You know what I mean? When I refer to love and hip hop and all the bullshit they try to exploit us for, you know what I'm saying, with Zeus Network and PT and all the reality shows, you know what I'm saying, all this type of shit. They try to expose the fuckery and the niggerish things that we do as black people. They expose that shit and make money off it. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely shouldn't have did that. You know what I mean? Especially over Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, Jada Pinkett, I think is very manipulative. I think she got Will Smith wrapped around her finger. You know what I'm saying? I think she's definitely playing a manipulative role and manipulating Will Smith in his mind and all that shit. You seen at the red table? You know what I'm saying? She sat the nigga down at the red table to talk about this motherfucking entanglement that she had with August Alsina. And this nigga been around the house, been around the family, was a family friend, was around the kids and that family functions and barbecues and dinners and celebrations of accolades that they might have did. August Alsina was there. Nigga had a key to the house and he was fucking on your wife. You feel me? And now we all seen Will Smith's eyes red and looked like he wanted to cry and shit at that red table. You know what I'm saying? The embarrassment, the humility that he was going through written all over his face. He couldn't act that out. You know what I mean? And ever since then, I just look at her kind of weird. You know what I mean? It's just weird. I think she definitely got him under some type of spell. He's just wrapped around her. I don't know. I think I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain, but it's definitely something that's not really to us as a people. We don't know, but we all feel that something is there. It's not right. You know what I'm saying? That's going on between them for sure. And that red table talk, and she was exposing herself for fucking on August Alsina. You seen it written all over his face. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know what's up with Jada. I just think she's not really right. I don't know what's going on, but it's something there. I can't put my finger on it. It's something ain't right about them. I don't know what it is. And Will seemed like he just kind of thugging it out, you know what I'm saying, for the sake of staying with her. I don't know. You know what I mean? This is just my opinion on the outside looking in. I might not know. They could be very much in love. We don't know. You feel me? But now, when he went up there out of character like that and slapped Chris Rock, something ain't right about that. You know what I mean? We ain't never seen no shit like that from Will Smith. I don't know what made him do it that day, but yeah, you know what I mean? I think Jada is definitely the high power or the influence behind that type of behavior that he did for sure. You know what I'm saying? So this next video is just a little clip breaking down like the whole situation between Will Smith and Chris Rock. Check it out.
Will Smith is finally opening up about Chris Rock's Netflix special coined the selective outrage, after which the comedian finally let out how he felt a year after the slap heard around the world at the Oscars.
And people like, did it hurt? It still hurts. I got summertime ringing in my ear.
According to ET Online, quoting a source close to Will Smith said he is outraged, hurt, and embarrassed by what Chris Rock said about him, further adding, "I'm shocked Netflix will give him a platform to attack me and my family with such provocative words."
I didn't have any entanglements.
I didn't think y'all would see that.
The source further spills out that Will Smith is embarrassed and hurt by what the comedian said about him and his family during the special, where also Chris referenced the cheating rumors surrounding Will and his wife Jada Pinkett Smith and August Alsina in 2020. As Will Smith also maintained he is disgusted by this attack from Rock, He wants Chris Rock and himself to move on as Will Smith has treated and worked on.
As you seen, you know what I'm saying, I was just a breakdown of the whole little situation, you know what I mean, everything that was going on with that shit, you know what I'm saying, and the whole situation between him and Chris Rock. Apparently, a spokesman for Will Smith said that he don't want anything to do with Chris Rock, and he feel like Chris Rock ruined his life, you know what I mean, even though Will Smith got back and picked up the pieces a little bit in the past year with the movie, and, you know what I'm saying, got a few more endorsements back, you know what I'm saying, so, but he still, you know, apparently, according to the spokesperson, is very close to Will Smith, you know what I'm saying, as the article said when I was reading it, you feel me, apparently he still don't want to fuck with Chris Rock, he don't like him, you know what I'm saying, and none of that type of shit, you feel me, so, I don't know what's up with that, you know what I mean, but I think they should make amends, you know what I'm saying, I think they should handshake and hug it out, I think the world would love to see that, and I think it'd be good for the world to see, you feel me, now if they gonna actually do that shit, I fucking doubt it, you know what I mean, because Chris Rock is still affected by that shit, you know what I'm saying, he's still hurt by that shit, he's still bothered by that shit, you feel me, as anybody would though, you know what I'm saying, you black man, you know what I mean, don't know black men want to get slapped on stage in front of a bunch of white people in front of the world, and then think you can just move on like it's all good, you know what I mean, so yeah, next topic though, no, my bad, we going on to Yo Gotti. So Yo Gotti signed this dude named Zillionaire Doe. I'm not familiar with dude. I don't know who he is. I can't tell you a millisecond of his music. You know what I'm saying? I haven't listened to him. But apparently, from what I was reading, this dude Zillionaire Doe has created his own buzz. Created his own movement. Organically, it said, which I was proud to see, because I'm all for organic. You know what I mean? Just like my channel. It's organic. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying nobody no AdSense. I ain't paying no bots to come and watch my shit. I'm not paying nobody to put my shit somewhere so that it could be seen and accumulate views. As long as I'm paying into that slot to accumulate those views, I ain't doing none of that. All my shit is organic. Every view you see is organic. Every view you see is a person that watched that shit and they wanted to watch that shit. I didn't pay for nobody to be put there. I didn't pay for nobody to watch this shit or none of that. Only thing I do is share my shit everywhere across all social media platforms. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And word of mouth and me spreading the word through my own mouth, going up to people telling them about this shit when I pass by or drive to a gas station or something, putting my stickers up. I'm doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Myself, independent. You feel me? So I fuck with the organic movement. It said he had a buzz already. You know what I'm saying? It was already doing his thing. And Yo Gotti got wind of him. He came and signed him. Went to, I think he's from Houston or Dallas, somewhere in Texas, I believe. So Yo Gotti came to his hood and signed him. They was popping bottles and all that shit up in his hood. You know what I mean? Shout out to Yo Gotti and CMG. You know what I'm saying? He also signed Moneybag Yo. I believe he signed Glorilla. I believe he also got Mozzie on the label, you know what I'm saying? So he got a hell of an empire over there. And also he was talking about where he get his inspiration from for his empire. I believe CMG is worth now 100 million as far as all the artists stacked up and all that shit and all the revenue that's being brought in. I believe it's worth 100 million now from what I read. And he said he get a lot of inspiration from Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? A lot of inspiration from Jay-Z and how Jay-Z do his moves, executive movements, and putting his place, got his foot in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? Got a seat in the NFL, making moves in the NFL. That's why we're seeing these hip-hop artists touch the stage on Super Bowl halftimes and all that shit. Jay-Z definitely got an impact, you know what I'm saying, and that influence with the artists that we see performing at halftime at these Super Bowls for sure. You know what I mean? So he said he's inspired by Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Jay-Z was inspired by him as far as the executive moves, business moves, and all that type of shit. He was inspired by Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? So this clip is, I guess, some dude, he was a fan. I don't know if he media influence. I don't know who dude is behind the camera, you know what I'm saying? But he caught up with Zillionaire Doe and definitely has some questions that fit shit for him. But Zillionaire Doe wasn't really paying dude attention. You could tell he was on his phone. He was just, you know, maybe he was caught up in the moment. This was right after he got signed, right after CMG put the chain around his neck, you know what I'm saying, popped the bottles with him, cut him that check and all that shit. So he on his phone, you know what I mean? Maybe he texting everybody about the news, you know what I mean? And the cameraman almost, you know, he went to the passenger, dude sitting in the passenger seat too, and asking him how he feel and this and that, because Zillionaire Doja wasn't really giving dude no mind, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't paying him no attention at all. But he was probably caught up in the moment though, you know what I mean? Young niggas, you know what I'm saying? And that's a hell of a feeling, you know what I mean? To be grinding and shit like that, get creating your buzz and shit like that, and then all of a sudden to get recognized, somebody come to sign you. That is a hell of a motherfucking feeling. That is a feeling that I myself is chasing, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna see that shit too one day. So this video, this next clip is from somebody that caught up with him and was talking to him in the whip right after he got signed and celebrating the pop bottles and all that shit with Yo Gotti. Check this shit out. Let's go. Excuse me, what's your name, my man?
You know, Lil Doe from the neighborhood.
Lil Doe?
Get a little Mundo from the neighborhood.
Lil Mundo. Excuse me, bro. No disrespect to you.
Little Mundo from the neighborhood, man.
You just did some beautiful, luxurious shit, didn't you?
Little Doe from the neighborhood.
Is it surreal having hit in? Like
it's crazy. Like you don't even feel real.
Melly, how you feel, bro?
I feel good.
You been feeling like this, right, though?
From the neighborhood.
I ain't gonna lie, it's the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
I feel like I just signed the deal.
So, dog, you putting on for your city. You pushing positivity. You uplifting and you motivating.
Yeah.
I see your dad on tour with you, bro. I like to cry. You know, that really hits home to me. For you to take the baton and keep going. I see JJ had about $3,000-$4,000 worth of mirror out, to put on. You know what I mean? Everybody's looking good. Everybody's looking good.
Everybody looking good, man. This shit going just as clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Behind. You know, like, tell them free 2,800, man. I got my nigga 15 years, but when he come home, we'll be rich as ever. So it really like,
yeah.
Shit.
I love you, though. I'm very proud of you, man.
You know, it's love for life, Nick.
Yeah.
Brother, call me.
Yeah, so as you seen, you know what I mean, I was him talking to him in his whip, you know what I'm saying, try to get the feeling, what he feeling right now, and how does he feel, and all this and that. And you can see Zillionaire Doe was just in his own world, you know what I mean, on his phone, caught up in the moment, you know what I mean. I think it was just a bad time to try to talk to him. I think he was just caught up in the moment as everything was going on, you know what I'm saying, try to get the word out, text people with his phone that wasn't there, and the whole nine, you know what I'm saying. But shout out to Zillionaire Doe, though, you know what I'm saying, whoever you are, you know what I mean. An artist, you know what I'm saying? I've never heard none of his music, you know what I'm saying? I've never heard none of his music. I can't tell you, like I said, I can tell you a millisecond of none of his music, so I can't be the judge whether it's trash or whether this shit is dope. I can't tell you either one, you know what I mean? Because I haven't heard none of it, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Yo Gotti, though, you know what I mean, for signing him up, leveling him up, you feel me? I think that shit is definitely dope, and a lot of us young artists need that, you know what I'm saying? So I think that shit is sick. Despite all the shit that Yo Gotti's been going through, you know what I'm saying, all the street shit, a lot of people will probably hate that the fact that I'm giving Yo Gotti his flowers, you know what I mean? A lot of Dolph fans, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Dolph fans, that shit going on between him and Dolph. We all know Yo Gotti's brother got probably tied to that Dolph situation, long going beef that they had before Dolph passed. So yeah, that was Yo Gotti signing Zillionaire Doe. Shout out to them, and shout out to Zillionaire Doe for being on that grind, doing that organic shit and getting his buzz up, all independent. Next topic is Lil Boosie. So Lil Boosie said, you know what I'm saying, he tired of Instagram banning him, tired of Instagram shutting his account down, where he can't do nothing on it, you know what I'm saying? But we all know Boosie, the reason why he got banned, you feel me? Boosie used to throw these lives and have, you feel me, the freakish or the freak call in, you know what I'm saying? They'll call in, get showing push, titty, shaking ass all on Instagram Live, shit like that. Nigga would have pool parties, you know what I'm saying, with titties in the background, jiggling, bouncing, jumping in pools, naked women, all kind of shit going on this nigga's Instagram. So they definitely banned that nigga a few times, you feel me, to the point where this nigga got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 accounts, you feel me? Nigga had to keep just remaking them, you know what I'm saying? So he said he coming to Twitch, you feel me? So we coming to Twitch trying to generate some more revenue, generate some more followers and shit like that. So we hit up Kai Cenat and said, yo, I need some subs, man, you feel me? I'm coming over to Twitch, help me out, you know what I'm saying? Shoot me some subs, you feel me? And Kai Cenat definitely agreed, you know what I mean? So with Kai Cenat say, yo, chat, go follow Boosie. He finna have at least 100,000 for sure. That same moment that he tells everybody to go follow Boosie, you know what I'm saying? Kai Cenat got a hell of an influence. He got a hell of a following, you know what I mean? Millions of people follow Kai Cenat. So once he endorse you, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It can change your motherfucking life. If Kai Cenat said, you feel me, chat, go follow Khan's podcast, my life would definitely motherfucking change after that. You feel me? Because my subscribe rate would skyrocket high. The show, if all he said was chat, go follow Khan's podcast, you feel me? But that's the type of influence he got, you know what I'm saying? And Boosie knew this, so he hit up the right person for show, coming to Twitch. Yo, if you like all the constant content that you've been constantly seeing Monday through Friday, go on and hit that subscribe button. Do that shit right now. In the middle of this little video, now's your time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, you feel me? Hit the like button too, and comment on something, you know what I'm saying? Do that shit right now. Let's get back to the episode. So we hit up Kai Cenat, said he coming to Twitch and shit, you know what I mean? And Kai Cenat agreed. Said we gonna make you a Fortniter. We're gonna do Fortnite duos. We're gonna play that shit, run them up. You know what I'm saying? So this video is Boosie. This next clip right here is Boosie talking about how he need to come to Twitch. You know what I'm saying? And telling Kai Cenat, hit me up. You know what I mean? I need some subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying? So this next clip is Boosie saying that. Check it out.
I'm on Twitch now. Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat. I'm on Twitch, man. I need you to tell your subscribers. Instagram Live ain't working. I'm going to Twitch. I'm finna Twitch this bitch up. I'm finna turn up. Need some subscribers, talking about. I'm starting with you. Do I need to come on the thing and get some subscribers? I come in this spot.
Boosie Badass just made the wildest career switch. He's becoming a Twitch streamer and he's not afraid to beg for help. The rap legend straight up called out streaming superstar Kai Cenat to help him build his subscriber base. Instagram Live ain't working. I'm going to Twitch. I'm finna Twitch this bitch up, Boosie announced, keeping it real as always. He's literally offering to show up at Kai's spot just to get those subscribers rolling in. This isn't just some random move. Boosie's got his 9th kid on the way with his fiancée Rigel Nelson, so man's gotta expand those revenue streams. But what's really interesting is how he's following a new trend of rappers jumping into the streaming game. Remember when Kodak Black started his streaming career? Dude's first stream was literally his car catching on fire on the highway. Like actual flames. That's the kind of wild energy these rappers are bringing to the platform. Boosie's taking a different approach though, straight up networking and not waiting for some crazy moment to go viral. From rap legend to Twitch rookie, he's showing that even the OGs gotta adapt to the new wave.
You know what I'm saying? That was Boosie definitely saying, you know what I'm saying? I need some subscribers, telling Kai Cenat he needs some help. You know what I mean? Telling Kai Cenat to help him out, give him some subs and shit. You know what I'm saying? He definitely came to the right place, to the right person, because Kai Cenat is definitely the guy to do it. You know what I mean? So, so Kai Cenat definitely agreed. You know what I'm saying? And this was Kai Cenat on stream after he agreed to that. This is a clip of Kai Cenat saying, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Let's run it up. You know what I mean? We're going to do duos in Fortnite. Make you a Fortniter. Check this next clip out. Kai Cenat agreeing.
Boosie, this is what we gonna do, Boosie. Boosie, this is how I'm gonna lock you in, alright? You gotta set up your stream, make sure everything is good. And this is what we gonna do, bro. You gonna sit down, you gonna be at your setup, I'm gonna be at my setup. We gonna run duos, nigga, on Fortnite. Alright, Boosie?
You seen, you know what I'm saying? That was Kai Cenat saying we gonna make you a Fortniter, man. You feel me? Gonna make you a nice, good Fortnite, play Fortnite duos and run it up. You know what I'm saying? Run these subs up for you, my nigga. You feel me? So that's definitely Kai Cenat agreeing with that, which is something dope. You know what I'm saying? Boosie gonna definitely skyrocket once he come over to Twitch. You know what I'm saying? And start doing his antics and shit like that. I don't know if he could have freak bitches come on Twitch and start shaking ass and all that. I mean, might get banned from Twitch too. Twitch don't be playing around either on the policies and shit, you know what I'm saying? They're a little bit more lenient than probably YouTube, you feel me? But yeah, they ain't gonna allow you to have no freak bitches come on Twitch stream with you, my nigga. So yeah, this next clip though is after when Kai Cenat accepted Boosie. This next clip is after that, following up. Boosie followed up and said, yeah, I'm with it, you feel me? But he was like, Fortnite, you know what I'm saying? He was, somebody mentioned Minecraft, he was like, Minecraft? What the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? We all know Boosie's an old school, traditional black man, you know what I'm saying? He's from the old school era. Even on his cribs, you know what I mean? He had old school systems in his room, you feel me? Super Nintendo, he had a Nintendo, he had a Genesis in there. Classic games, NBA Jam, Sonic, you know what I'm saying? Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. So that's what he said, you know what I mean? Let's play Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. Nigga was like, oh, dude, fuck, Kai Cenat up in that shit. So yeah, this next video was Boosie talking about his response to Kai Cenat, saying, yeah, come on over to Twitch, I fucks with you. So check the shit out.
That what Kai Cenat say? He finna make me a Fortniter.
Fortnite player.
Alright, I'm finna go practice. Y'all gotta show me how to Fortnite.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I could do anything.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Minecraft, what that is?
That's that shit my son be playing.
What that is?
Probably like some puzzle shit, right? I think that's some puzzle. You gotta be smart.
He talking about Fortnite. Tell that nigga, let's play Mortal Kombat. Yeah, Street Fighter. Oh, you get out. Fuck over Kai Cenat, man. Tell him I'm coming. We gonna play Fortnite today, dog. Y'all gotta show me. I'm like that with anything. I need some subscribers, talking about. I'm starting with you.
Alright, Boosie, this is what we gonna do, Boosie. This how I'm gonna lock you in, alright? You gotta set up your stream, make sure everything is good.
So yeah, that was the Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Boosie saying, you know what I mean? Let's play Mortal Kombat. Get that Hadouken on, you know what I'm saying? Put that Street Fighter on, you feel me? I'll fuck you up and that shit, you know what I'm saying? But he said he down for the Fortnite, you know what I mean? So that was Boosie. Boosie gonna be coming over to Twitch, invading Twitch airwaves and letting everybody in the Twitch scene know who the fuck he is. If you don't know, if the Twitch people community don't know who Boosie is, they finna definitely find out. You know what I'm saying? That plant just moved. That's crazy. There ain't no wind in here. Yeah. But yeah, that's Boosie though. You know what I'm saying? Coming over to Twitch and shit. You feel me? Shout out to Boosie though. You know what I mean? Next topic, Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne was at this little AT&T bar shit or whatever it is. Some concert shit that AT&T threw. He was sponsored. He was the main guy there. I'm assuming he was the main guy headlining probably, you know what I mean? Whatever concert this was. So the girl who was catching up, she caught up to Lil Wayne, looked like it's backstage or something like that after he was performing or was about to perform or something. But she caught up with him and asked him, when we gonna see the Carter 6? You know what I'm saying? And he had this to say. Check it out.
Hey, AT&T, it's Mel Mitchell, the sports ball talk. Let's talk guarantee. I am here with the Lil Wayne. I'm so excited. Okay, I got 2 questions and they're going to be very quick. Releasing the Carter 6 in 2025, guaranteed or not guaranteed? That was guaranteed. Yep. You heard it here first. Okay. Do you love football? Guaranteed or not guaranteed?
Players.
Guaranteed. Thank you so much.
Got bars like AT&T, flow guaranteed. It's Weezy Elevated investment.
Let's go.
So as you're saying, you know what I mean? He said we gonna get it in 2025. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't give us no date, no time of year, no fall, winter, summer, Christmas, motherfucking Easter, Halloween. He didn't give us nothing. That nigga just said 2025. You feel me? So I guess we can expect that shit from now until December. It's only January, you know what I mean? So they ain't really give us no date, you know what I'm saying? But everybody be waiting on the Carter 6. Everybody be waiting on that shit for a long time, despite all the beef and shit he had going on, despite the funk he had with Baby. Baby wasn't paying him, you know what I'm saying? He was going through all the shit. Baby keeping the rights to the music and all kind of shit was going on, you know what I'm saying? As to why that shit ain't came out, we ain't seen it yet. You feel me? But apparently it's coming this year. Apparently we gonna get that shit this year, like he said. I've been looking at different interviews from other people. Warren G. Shout out to Warren G, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Warren G. That nigga just be on Xbox. You feel me? I got him on my Xbox. You could just join the party, talk to the nigga. Real cool ass nigga, you know what I mean? Real cool nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on his high horse or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? For him to be a legend, pioneer, a legendary nigga he is. You know what I'm saying? He's just accessible. You know what I mean? He just be on Xbox playing Madden, playing Call of Duty. I done played a few Black Ops 6 matches with him. You feel me? So shout out to Warren G. But anyways, he said that he did a song with Lil Wayne too. Got a song with him. You know what I'm saying? Which was dope to hear. You know what I mean? I ain't never heard of Warren G and Lil Wayne collab. You know what I'm saying? I bet that should be some dope shit to hear for sure. Warren G collabing with Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Also, KD said he was on the album, did a song with Lil Wayne. But now Lil Wayne was annoyed and hot by KD putting that out. Because Lil Wayne said, now KD, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Now, you was definitely supposed to have a slot on the Carter 6 album. I read that he was going to put him and 2 Chainz album, Cali Grove or whatever like that. Some shit like that is called. The album with him and 2 Chainz. Apparently he was gonna put the KD song on that shit, but he let it slide on that because he wanted to put it on Carter 6. But he said, nigga, since you done came out and let the cat out the bag, nigga, that ain't gonna be on Carter 6 no more. So because he let it out and let that shit out to the public, I guess he didn't want that shit to be out, you know what I'm saying? Because not a lot of people understand and know that KD be spitting some bars sometimes, you know what I mean? So I guess Lil Wayne wanted to kind of surprise that, which is understandable, you know what I mean? But KD let that shit out the bag and Lil Wayne was like, nigga, Now the song is definitely not gonna be on Carter 6. I don't know when the song gonna come out now that you done let the cat out the motherfucking bag. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean? Little leaks of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Carter 6, so we should get the Carter 6 this year sometime, you know what I mean? Hopefully. I fuck with Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? I like the Carters, you know what I mean? I like Lil Wayne's albums. I fuck with Lil Wayne's albums for sure. You know what I'm saying? I definitely fuck with the music. It's not like I'm not a fan of Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole ass playlist of all my favorite top songs, about 14, 15, 16 songs on there, so ain't like I don't fuck with him, you know what I mean? But the world been waiting for that album, that Carter 6, for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a long time. Last topic, I wasn't even gonna throw this in, but I said I was gonna throw this in yesterday, so here it is. Chris Brown, everybody been talking about it, know we all seen it. So Chris Brown has filed a $500 million defamation lawsuit against Warner Brothers and others over rape claims made against him in the documentary Chris Brown, A History of Violence. The documentary, which premiered October 2024, featured testimony from an unknown woman who claims the singer raped her on Diddy's boat in 2020. The allegations were previously put forth in a $20 million lawsuit, but that was dismissed without prejudice when evidence emerged that the story had been fabricated. In this hefty lawsuit filed on Tuesday, January 21st, Brown accuses Warner Brothers, as well as production company Ample Entertainment, of promoting and publishing false information in the pursuit of likes, clicks, downloads, and dollars to his detriment. Clickbaiting, clout chasing, pretty much. He also claims the film was released despite the producers knowing that it was full of lies and deception. The suit also says the case was about the media putting their own profits over the truth. They did so after being provided proof that the information was false, and their storytelling Jane Doe had not only been discredited over and over, but was in fact a perpetrator of intimate partner violence and aggressor herself. Mr. Brown has never been found guilty of any sex-related crime, but this documentary states in every available fashion that he is a serial rapist and a sexual abuser. Chris Brown is seeking 500 M's in damages. Warner Brothers and Ample Entertainment have yet to respond to this lawsuit. Despite having never been found guilty of any sex-related crime, Breezy did physically assault his then girlfriend Rihanna in 2009 and has been involved in a number of other violent incidents, including fights with Drake and Frank Ocean. The 35-year-old also accused of harassment by former girlfriend Karrueche Tran, who was granted a 5-year restraining order against the singer in 2017. Brown allegedly had been verbally and physically abusive towards the model and a socialite, which he denied. Chris Brown, A History of Violence, explores other alleged violent incidents, including assault of a female fan in 2016, assault in prison his former manager that same year, leading to a confidential settlement. Last year, 4 fans claimed they were beaten by Chris Brown and his entourage at a concert in Texas after being invited backstage. Brown was later with $50 million lawsuit, which is still active. So Chris Brown is suing this company for 500 M's because they put this shit out and saying that it's all lies, putting it out for defamation of character. Now, this ain't no same defamation of shit like Drake. This is something he might actually have a case. You know what I'm saying? Because if they put this shit out against his will without him knowing and put this shit out and it's all lies, that's definitely defamation. He definitely got a case there. You know what I'm saying? 500 M's is a lot, but now you also definitely are dealing with Warner Brothers, who is a juggernaut. So, but is he gonna get 500 M's? I highly doubt it. Know what I'm saying? We don't really see people suing someone and getting $500 million, let alone $100 million. We just don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So this next clip is a clip of just Chris Brown. Somebody talk about Chris Brown and telling you all about the lawsuit and what he got going on about this defamation and all that type of shit. Check the shit out.
The most controversial celebrities, in my opinion, is Chris Brown. Based on people's reactions to him online, you either love him or you hate him. There's really no in between. And I found this interesting. He's suing Warner Brothers for $500 million over allegations that were made in their investigation discovery docuseries called Chris Brown, A History of Violence.
He must be really mad because that's a lot of money.
Absolutely. Well, Chris Brown is accusing the producers behind the docuseries of libel and intentional infliction of emotional distress because of the claims they made against him. He also alleges that the evidence in the docuseries is false. Like, none of it's real anyway. Instead, he says the claims of Jane Doe, there's a Jane Doe in the docuseries that kind of apparently says the things that happened to her while she was in a relationship with Chris. He says that they've been discredited over and over and over again, and that Jane Doe was also an aggressor and violent herself. So no one's really innocent in this, and it kind of makes it seem like she's innocent and he's not, and that's what he doesn't like. The suit acknowledges, though, that Chris has made mistakes in the past. He's not saying that he's innocent, But he says that he acknowledged and addressed those rumors in 2017 in his own docuseries called Chris Brown, Welcome to My Life, and that essentially he's ready to kind of move on from that part of his past. I don't know what I feel about this. I kind of want to watch the Chris Brown History and Violence and see what they say myself, but either way, we'll find out if it's defamation.
Yeah, that was I used one of her clips before, Radio Brooklyn. She does this radio show on TikTok that she be touching on a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And this was a good clip to use for this one because she's talking all about the lawsuit, Chris Brown defamation, you know what I'm saying? So as you heard, you feel me? Yeah, I'm ready to see this documentary, you know what I mean? I didn't even know nothing about it, know it was out, but I definitely want to see it now, you know what I'm saying? If didn't nobody know it was out, people definitely want to watch now for sure. So with this lawsuit, you definitely are upping the views as far as this documentary's gonna come for sure, because you're putting it out there in the light, and now people is like, I'm interested. I want to see what they lying about. Are they lying? Is it defamation? Let me see. I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Is it really defamation? Is they lying? Who's the girl that came and said something? Who's that? You know what I mean? So it's just raising a lot of questions. Everybody is intrigued now. We all want to see this shit now. This shit came out in October 2024. Well, I didn't know nothing about it, but I'm definitely gonna try to find it. Peacock or fucking Tubi, somebody done pick that shit up, put it on their network for sure. You feel me? So yeah, that was the last one though. You know what I'm saying? That was the last one. Chris Brown suing 500 M's. I doubt if he get that. You know what I'm saying? I doubt if he get 100 for real. You know what I'm saying? If they gonna settle, they ain't gonna settle for no nothing 100 million. You know what I mean? Maybe 80, maybe 70 or something like that. We'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody getting awarded no 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 million out here. You know what I mean? That shit just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah though, this has been episode 174. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, back with motherfucking take 2 today. You feel me? Being that this shit fucked up yesterday, fucked everything up, didn't record and shit. You know what I'm saying? Recorded the whole episode for nothing. Didn't even pick up my goddamn audio. You feel me? So today was take 2. This is episode 174.5. God damn it. I even added the extra topic in that motherfucker. So, with that being said, you know what I mean? I hope y'all enjoyed this shit. I hope y'all enjoyed these updates. Hope y'all enjoyed the daily news. You know what I mean? So, today's episode, we touched on, you know what I'm saying? Today's episode, we touched on Will Smith. Will Smith still mad. You feel me? Still mad at Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? Said he ain't fucking with him. Chris Rock, he reached out to Chris Rock, tried to have apologies, talks, and all that shit. Chris Brown ain't with it. I mean, Chris Rock ain't with it. Yo Gotti. We touched on Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti signed Zillionaire Dope, who has been pushing himself independently, created his own buzz organically for himself, which is something dope. I fuck with that. He signed to Yo Gotti. Signed to $100 million empire. So that's gonna definitely change his life and up his life for sure. So shout out to Yo Gotti for that. Said he get his inspirations on his businesses and all that type of shit from Jay-Z. We also touched on lilboosie. Said he coming over to Twitch. Instagram been banning him too much. So now he coming over to Twitch, try to get some revenue over there. Also, yeah, he also gave birth to a new baby girl. You know what I'm saying? I forgot to say that. You know what I mean? That's his 9th child. 9 kids. You feel me? I forgot to put that in there. So yeah, Lil Boosie also gave birth to a new little girl, so could be also why he chasing paper, looking for another revenue of streaming service coming over to Twitch. You know what I mean? Add more money to his repertoire, to his hustle, to his grind. You feel me? 9 kids though. Damn it, that's a lot. Lil Wayne. We touched on Lil Wayne. Said the Carter 6 gonna be out this year. Didn't give us no time, no specific date. No time of year, no, not winter, summer, fall, none of that. So, yeah, that was Lil Wayne. Told us Carter 6 be out 2025. It was mad at KD for exposing that he did a song with him. Yeah, we touched on Chris Brown is suing Apple and Warner Brothers for $500 million for defamation of character. And this ain't the same defamation like Drake. Chris Brown might actually have a case. You know what I'm saying? So that's everything we touched on today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. This was take 2. You know what I'm saying? Tried to do this shit yesterday. Didn't work out. Told y'all all about that. But yeah, this was episode 174. Would have been 175. But this is 174.5. Take 2. You feel me? But I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. You know what I'm saying? The episode that was supposed to be yesterday But I got it out today. You feel me? Because we all know, you know what I'm saying, when y'all seen the shit pop up, y'all seen the motherfucking notification pop on your shit, on your device, on your tablet, on your phone, wherever it pops up at. You could have been doing anything in the world that you wanted to do as a free person, as a free dog, as a free pet robot, a free pet gerbil, a rat, as a free pet motherfucking bearded dragon. A lot of people got them and shit these days. Put that nigga on the table in front of the TV. Turn on Kyle's podcast. You know what I'm saying? And if all y'all do that shit as a whole family, including the pets, I fuck with you. You feel me? Like you see my nigga scrolling up the screen. You know what I mean? Salute. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? This has been Khan's motherfucking podcast, episode 174.5. You know what I mean? But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Episode 174. Thank you all for tuning in. You know what I mean? Hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your people about it and all that type of shit. Enjoy these credits. Thank you for watching.
Content.
You hate me, don't you? Don't you?